everybody, it's Miss Joyce from the Patchogue-Medford Library. Does anyone have a pet rock? Do you want to learn how to make a pet rock? Does anybody color stones and hide them around the community for people to find? Well, today I have a story for you called Scribble Stones, and it's about one stone and how he became a scribble stone. This story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others, all stacked in a pile, and waited calmly with a large, friendly smile. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping, and some a stone pet. There were so many things that the stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that he might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked one by one. But his happy face slowly turned to a frown as he watched the tall pile start to dwindle on down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. Then it finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. As Stone looked around, he thought, "This is so great," but he soon discovered he was a dull paperweight. "I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill." Then all of a sudden, a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. There's those scribbles. They were all making art. It was happening so fast. Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew. Then he heard a small cry from the fun splatter crew. "We knew that this pile was getting too tall. There is no more paper. We have used it all." The scribbles all cried. They now saw it too. "This is a disaster. Oh, what do we do?" "What color is this?" "Blue, red, yellow, green." Good job. Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something they could all try. He slowly rolled down the very large pile and said, "I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue?" They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind the very large cup. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Nearby, another stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, sometimes fancy art. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon scribble stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. So now you get to meet my friend, Miss Abby, and Miss Abby is going to show you how to make your own scribble stones.
Hi guys, it's Miss Abby again with Kaden and Logan. That was a great story that Miss Joyce just told us, and today Logan is going to help me show you guys how to make scribble rocks. Here are all the materials you will need for this project. We have our rocks. Logan's already picked his out. This is Logan's rock. We have our paintbrushes, a Sharpie. I've got a little paint palette, but you don't have to have that. These are the paints that I'm using. It doesn't really matter what brand you're using or what kind you're using, as long as it's an acrylic. These are just cheap craft paints. You can buy them for like $1 or $2 at Michael's. or Joanne or any craft store. You're also going to need water, a newspaper to keep your surfaces clean, and I just use an old cloth, but you can also use paper towel if that's what you've got around the house. That's just to wipe off your paintbrushes. All right, here we go. So,
Good touch.
yeah, all you have to do is pick your rock. This is Logan's rock. I'm gonna take this rock. And then you take whatever colors of paint you want. And you can just paint whatever you like on it. I'm gonna paint a little grass on mine. Here's our water. Whenever you need to, just rinse off your brush and then dab it on your paper towel or your cloth. There you go, Logan Bear. And then I'm gonna do some blue for sky. What are you doing? Some purple. Make sure you dab that water off. Dab the water off on the cloth.
Dab.
Yep, dab, dab, dab.
Dab,
Good job.
dab, dab, dab.
All right.
Button.
And then I'm gonna do an orange tree.
Pink marble.
Looks a little bit more like a flower. That is okay.
And
Yep.
dab,
And
dab,
then
dab, 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 dab.
You want another rock, Logie Bear? Because that rock is looking pretty soaked.
Yeah, I want another rock.
Okay. Which one? This one?
No, what?
The little one?
Hey, Mama, can you look my other rock?
Yeah. Okay, since Logan seems to like all the little rocks, I'm going to paint the other really big one that we've got right here as my other one. And
I think
okay,
that
watch
one.
your clothes. A note to parents, acrylic paints don't come out of clothes. So now I'm going to do, let's see, I really like this color. So I'm going to paint some more in this color.
White. Mama,
This time I'm just going to scribble all over it in this color, since I like this color so much.
skin's so black. Dab, 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 dab. Dab. Dab, 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 dab.
And then I'm gonna take some blue, darker blue, and I'm just gonna paint little patterns.
Mama, I took some all the colors.
Yeah,
I thought
you did. You took some of every color. Are you gonna paint those rocks with that? Oh yeah, that's like a rainbow. I'm gonna paint a little star.
Mama, I'm splashing water.
No splashing water.
The water's turning every color. Mama, the water's turning every color.
Yeah.
Ow. Ooh. And some.
Okay, no, dab the water off first. Dab, dab, dab.
Dab, 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 dab.
All right, let's switch to a smaller paintbrush because this paintbrush is soaked. You want to use your other one? Your purple paintbrush? Yeah?
I'm just dab this more.
All right.
Dab.
I'm going to demonstrate one more thing. So I've also got this Sharpie. Sharpies are also good for these scribble rocks because Sharpies, like acrylic paint, are permanent. So I'm just going to turn this rock over and I'm going to draw some little eyes. And a nose and a mouth and some hair. So you can also just draw on it with a Sharpie, and if you want, you can add a little paint to that side too.
I'm drawing this off in the water.
You are?
Ow, ow.
We're gonna need to rinse our water because our water is very muddy. So we're gonna stop the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed making Scribble Rocks with us and Miss Joyce's reading of that story. If you make some Scribble Rocks and leave them on other people's driveways in your neighborhood, or leave them while you're out on a walk somewhere, take a picture and post it and tag the library and show us what you're making. Have fun!